So on December 27th, there was this video that went viral, posted by David. This is the video I'm talking about. I'm going to play it in a few seconds, but the thing is, after David posted this video of this mysterious thick fog with a very strange smell and a very strange taste, several other people started posting the same thing all over the world. Germany, Australia, Europe, and the list goes on.
Is it just me, or does it seem kind of strange?
Stuff in it.
All right, time for another snow test.
Same exact thing. Y'all tell me what on earth this is supposed to be.
So yesterday and today was really foggy. This here,
So what I did was I started connecting the dots, trying to map this fog. Did anybody actually find out what this fog was made out of? Because it could be just regular, boring fog, and people were just making a case out of nothing. And then I tried to connect it with past events and current events, such as the California fires. Does it have anything to do with it? And what I found out is crazy. So let's begin with David Bamber's video on December 27th.
All right, so it's crazy foggy right now. But that's not the weird part, okay? Like, number one, it's weird because as it gets later in the day, fog should lighten, dissipate, and it's really not. But the weirdest part is the taste and smell. It smells like after you set off a bunch of fireworks, and like the taste of the air is, I mean, the only word I can think of is toxic.
So this is what caught my attention, like when he says that it's like someone set a bunch of fireworks, so it's like burnt smell. And I was like, why would a fog have this smell unless there's a fire close by?
It's super weird, and so I'm going for my walk, and it's kind of worrying me a little bit. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like that. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, it smells not right. And I'm 41. I've been in through fog. This is something different. Let me know if you guys are experiencing something like that.
So we got Tampa Bay. Wait, let's check out for fires in Tampa Bay. So let's check this region on December 26th for fires. And as you can see here, air quality, CO, and then the dates. Nothing. Nothing. And nothing. Okay, so this is really weird. And then after him, there was this video posted on December 30th of the fog in the UK.
I know that looks like rain, but that is not rain. That is the light from the caravan. That is not rain. That is particles that are coming out. Put my hand.
Okay, so we got London. Okay. So this was on December 27th, posted by Robert Kelly in Manchester.
Why, in Manchester, we've had nothing but fog for 4 days now. 4 days in a row. But I haven't been able to see past these buildings here, barely seeing this main road, since the 23rd of December. It's now the 27th. And I know what fog is, and I've seen fog before, but I don't think ever in my life I have seen fog like this, like a blanket covering for 4 days in a row. And it's not even like it's disappeared and then come back. It's literally just been like this constantly since the 23rd of December. Is it just me, or is that not normal?
So I don't think it's normal, that bunch of people reporting on how strange this fog is.
So does anybody else just feel like they should be walking around wearing a gas mask? Like, what is happening in the UK at the minute with the weather? Because all this fog has been here for about 5 days now, and it is literally not budging. And I have never seen a fog like this, what stayed for longer than 5 days, will not dissipate whatsoever. And I've woke up today with a sore throat. It's obviously we're breathing in, because I don't feel like this is a normal fog. This is some type of chemical fog. And I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but if you've got a white car, the car doesn't stay white for any longer than a day. Right, look at all this. I went and got this car cleaned 5 days ago. Look at that. That's not normal. I've never known my car to be so dirty after washing it 5 days after.
Let's take a look at December 23rd. He says it started back then. Nothing. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Nothing that could explain the fog on December 23rd. Oh my. This is really weird. Look at that. Got a little bit of fires going on in this region, but the wind is still... It wouldn't explain the amount of fog that people are reporting. Okay, so after December 23rd, we do have like 25, 26th. We got... Oh, okay, here we go. Huh. Okay, maybe this would explain. So Talia Fernandez posted this on December 30th in Boston. This is really wild. Why Boston? Why? I mean, like, this is so crazy. It's all over. We got the same thing happening in Western Australia on January 2nd.
So I've been looking all over TikTok about fog talk, and here we go. We've got a bit of fog heading over to Rottnest Island. We're off the coast of Western Australia heading to Rottnest Island, and we've got this weird fog or low clouds. I don't know. We're part of it. All we need is a Dior bag, and we're part of what's happening in 2025.
Let's just take notes here. Boston, December 30th. Then we got Western Australia, January 2nd. So let's take a look at Boston. On the 30th, nothing. Absolutely nothing that could explain the video that was posted on the 30th. But then on the 29th, we got something here. We got what appears to be smoke from fires in the region. Let's see when this started. I guess this was on the 23rd. And yes. Yes, it was. Why on the 23rd? It seems that all over the world, something started happening on the 23rd. Would you look at that? Here we go, December 3rd. We have a few fires going on in the Northern Hemisphere, like Europe and the US. After December 23rd, look at that. Huh. Let's just take a look at ChatGPT. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. So people are reporting that whatever this fog is, it tastes and feels funny, and it has this bizarre smell. So even though there seems to be a slight connection between these places with the fog and fires that are happening nearby, I'm not exactly sure that this is the case yet. Now what's curious is that a lot of people are reporting also feeling sick after being in this fog.
What else noticed since this fog arrived on Christmas Day? You got a sore throat, you started to feel lethargic, you lost your appetite, you felt fluey, you couldn't do anything, didn't have any energy, sweat, couldn't sleep. There's nothing natural about it for me, people.
So yeah, it seems that a lot of people started reporting those symptoms after being in the fog. This, for instance, is a video coming in from Shelby May 26. She's a nurse.
Here in South Carolina, just like everywhere else, it seems like the fog is not going away. Usually the fog is supposed to go away, you know, when the sun comes out or even after morning when it starts to get a little warmer. But this fog is not going away. I have a migraine from hell today. And this morning, I was so sick to my stomach when I went home from work. And I haven't been ill or anything like that recently. Is this related to the fog?
I myself have been under the weather for the last 5 days. Nothing severe, nothing like what other people are reporting, but like a scratchy throat. You can kind of hear it in my voice. Just kind of more tired and things like that. And I just don't know. It's just strange. It's just strange. The fog itself was strange. I even thought it was strange just when I thought it was just here in southeast Nebraska where I am. When it wouldn't leave for 3 to 4 days, I was like, that is strange. And then I start seeing all these people on social media talking about they're all over the country and they're experiencing the same kind of fog. Makes you think.
So dozens of people are saying that they're feeling the same way. But does it actually have something to do with the fog? Or is it just because it's that time of year? Or does it have something to do with CO, excessive CO in the air? Or possibly with some sort of chemical in the fog? So 3 days ago, Clark Payne on TikTok posted a very interesting video of him testing out the fog. So on December 31st, he noticed this mysterious fog.
It's fog right here, man. It smells like chlorine out here and like something burning. Like it. Seriously, I keep seeing all these videos about this fog stuff. So tonight I'm gonna come out here with my flashlight. But really though, man, what do y'all think?
So he did what most people didn't do. And 3 days ago, he posted a video where he tests the snow from the fog.
All right, time for another snow test. As y'all can see, this one right here is clear, okay? The last one had a bunch of crazy stuff in it. Everybody wanted to say it was off the ground, blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna put this bowl right here. The bowl's going right here. Look, nothing's in the bowl. Nothing. It's gonna sit right here, let it fill up, be right back. All right, here we are 2 hours later, getting the bowl, moment of truth. Oh, yeah, dude. That's crazy, ain't it? All right, look, y'all pay attention. I'm going to knock some off so it don't spill in the house. I don't want to melt my floors off or anything, getting the stuff on the floor, you know what I'm saying? All right, go in here. Dang that dirt bike, boy. Microscope test. Here we go. It's literally only been 30 minutes. Look how much is chemical. Look, there's no water down there. There's no water whatsoever. But what is it doing? Shrinking how? Tell me.
Wait. Let me explain why there's no water down there. When snow melts on a cup like that, usually the water goes inside the snow. This is like it kind of absorbs the water. There's nothing much to it. But let's take a look at what he found under the microscope.
Clean slide. Y'all ready? And I got gloves on. Look at this. Ready? All right. Whoop. That's all we're going to need right there. So as you can see, look. Literally, this is how it's going to go. Just like that. Now watch this. Hold on. Look at there. Same exact thing, okay? Look. Same exact thing. Y'all tell me what on earth this is supposed to be. It's purple and it's in the snow. And look, there it is. Look at that. The slide. Look at that. Has not. That's it. That's what's on there. What y'all just saw is what I just showed you. That's it. Explain that.
So even though we can't exactly make out what it is that we're looking at, it seems that there's a lot of people noticing that there's something strange about the snow. So I found other videos.
We're in northeast Ohio and we think there's something going on with the snow. Let's check this out. 2 clean bowls. We're walking out to get fresh snow. Last time it took me 1 minute and 30 seconds to completely melt it. I'll get the door.
Thank you.
There's stuff in it. Don't know what it is.
Not sure if these dark particles are normal. I think so. What do you think? But then there's this other video posted on January 1st. So this is basically happening after all this fog was spotted and before the fires.
Is it just me, or does it seem kind of strange? Because salt is supposed to dissolve the snow. Why is the snow only surrounding the particles of salt? But there's no snow anywhere else. Is the snow barricading in the salt so it can't do its job? What the hell?
Well, I can't exactly explain this video. I'm not sure what's going on here. This is kind of weird. So there's a lot of people saying that this is nanotechnology, artificial snow. This is not the first time people notice this kind of thing in the snow or in the fog or in the rain.
This is literally the weirdest thing. Okay, it's 65 degrees, so y'all know it's too warm for snow and ice. And it was not like that last night. This chemical residue is from the rain, y'all. And it's so bad. Like, it doesn't even want to come off my car. Like, what are they putting in the air? It's so, like, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't wipe off with the windshield wiper. It just smears this weird frosty, waxy looking stuff into the windshield. Like, it's not coming off. You hear that? I'm gonna have to scrape this off for real, like with a little brush or something, because it's not coming off. What is in the rain, y'all?
A ver, esto es granizo porque esto tiene pinta de ser gelatina. Mirad, o sea, esto es granizo. Es que tengo todo el coche igual. A ver, fíjate.
And then there's this guy on Twitter who actually did a test. Samples of testing from the fog taken in Naples, Florida. The test results indicate the fog contains Serratia marcescens. I'm not sure what this is. So there's a couple of things here. One, I'm not sure if this test is real. Someone could just fake it very easily on the internet. But if it is real, then there's quite a few people trying to explain the relation between the fog, people feeling sick, and this bacteria, and the fires. This is wild. But before we get into that, let's check how this fog started in California and if people feeling sick all over the world because of this fog has anything to do with carbon monoxide that we already checked seems to be kind of present in some of the places where this fog is happening. So let's check for excessive CO just in case. Can you feel sore throat, lethargic, lose appetite, feel fluey, and lose sleep because okay, so sore throat is uncommon with CO exposure alone. This is interesting. Lethargic, very common. Loss of appetite, possible with prolonged or significant CO. Feeling fluey, commonly reported. Loss of sleep, possibly due to discomfort and other symptoms like headaches or shortness of breath. This is interesting. So it seems that, yeah, it's possible, but it doesn't explain sore throat, which was something that a lot of people were reporting. Now here's where we get to California. It all started apparently on December 5th. This is one of the first videos of this mysterious fog in Los Angeles. And we have this video that was posted just recently. This was on January 1st. It was posted by The Mirror 2023. So it seems that this fog was more present in California, or at least from December 5th to January 1st. Let's take a look at the map in January. January 1st. Well, there you go. Look at that. Okay, so let's take a look at December 5th, actually. Yep, we have it again here. Los Angeles. So it's kind of weird, isn't it? There seems to be some sort of relation between the fog, the mysterious fog, and the smokes coming in from these fires happening all over the world. There's also this very strange video posted by Meta Cowboy of strange things growing on the grass after the fog.
So yesterday and today was really, really foggy. And then I'm walking in the yard and I see this hair growing out of the cat poo on the ground. It's like that long coming out of the cat poo. Never seen anything like that. And then I've seen people on TikTok say they've seen it since the fog yesterday.
What I find interesting is that the same thing happened in Brazil almost a year ago, and you probably don't know about this because almost no one posted about it. I don't know if you remember this, but almost a year ago, the Amazon forest was entirely on fire. It was one of the biggest fires in history, and a few months prior to that, I was getting a bunch of emails and pictures from subscribers of the same mysterious fog in Brazil. The fog started happening around March and May, and then a couple of weeks after or months after, the Amazon forest was entirely on fire. Quite a coincidence, isn't it? Let's take a quick look at a map that I did. It seems that there's more places in North America where it's happening. And then we got the UK, London, and we got also Germany in Europe, and we got Western Australia. I also remember seeing someone reporting them in Nebraska. North America, that would be kind of, I think, over here. These things happening mostly where we had the drone sightings also. And if we take a look at the fires, let me check this out. December 27th. And I'm not sure if there's any relation, but well, we got Europe here. We got this side of the United States. Let's check the map. Yeah, but still kind of weird. I'm not sure if there's a direct relation to it. So back to this post where this person says he or she tested the fog in Naples, Florida, positive for Serratia marcescens. Let's see if the symptoms have anything to do with this bacteria. So taking a quick look at the symptoms this bacteria gives out, and the symptoms people are feeling all over the world because, or supposedly because of the fog, it has very little to do. I would lean more towards the flu season, which I think is most likely the case, or possibly carbon monoxide. But then I went deeper and found this. According to this Twitter user, the chemical smell people were feeling in the fog was sulfur dioxide. So wait a minute, where is he coming up with this information? He could just be making things up. But let's see where he goes with this. The chemical smell that people were feeling in the fog was sulfur dioxide, which increases systematic sulfate levels from this bacteria. So he posted this article, and he was right. Sulfur assimilation alters flagellar functions and modulates the gene expression landscape of this bacteria. I was like, what? So this guy says, I see, so the sulfur is a natural fuel for the bacteria then. And he says, correct. It functions as a way to modulate virulence, control if, when, where, and how harmful. This was done during naval operations Sea Spray in 1950 in San Francisco without public knowledge. And I found this video over here that explains it.
He authorized Sidney Gottlieb to spray germs into the fog in San Francisco Harbor. The point was to try to infect 800,000 in San Francisco. Thought that the germ would sit heavily in the fog and would linger in the air longer that way, and 11 people got identical urinary tract infections within the next 3 days. But these people were discharging crystals from their bodies that they actually got together in doctors' groups and talked about it. That what in the world is this? Is this some kind of a new disease? And then like magic, it just went away.
So in this case in the 1950s, it probably had something to do with this bacteria. I'm not sure if this is the case now. There's no evidence besides this post on Twitter that this bacteria is being found on the fog. Not only that, people are not reporting these symptoms, but there are a few strange coincidences. The fog that was tested in the 1950s was in California. Now, we did have the fog in California and then the fires. And we also have the same thing happening in Brazil. The fog first and then the fires, and people were actually arrested for these fires. So they were intentional. Not sure this is the case in California, but people are feeling that the sequence of events, the drones, the fog, the fires, and people feeling sick is quite strange. So I can understand why some people are feeling as if this could be some sort of testing or something like that. But again, there's very little evidence that points to bacteria being present or anything strange about the fog for now. It could just be that we have excessive carbon monoxide in the air because of these fires and because it's wintertime in the northern hemisphere, or it could be something else. So leave a comment. What do you think about all this? Is this just a coincidence and people are just going nuts because there's so much going on? Or is there something strange about this fog? What do you think? And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Smash that notification button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.